cosmetics industry is worth more than 60 billion euros to Europe's economy. So it's not surprising that consumers want to make sure that the products they buy are scientifically safe. This week here in Strasbourg, MEPs have voted to tighten the existing EU legislation related to cosmetic products.
This legislation is known as a recast, a process whereby the European Commission streamlines and simplifies existing legislation. The group's shadow rapporteur, French MEP Françoise Grossetête, explains why it was necessary to look again at the legislation.
This legislation is already quite old, and we have looked at it many times. In reality, the last directive we had on cosmetic products was not satisfactory because it was poorly applied in the member states, and there were big disparities in the way the directive was put into practice.
Et donc il y avait des grandes disparités de mise en application en somme de cette directive.
The fact that this legislation has been simplified, does it mean that it's any less rigorous?
Cette législation va renforcer la sécurité des produits cosmétiques.
This legislation will strengthen the safety of cosmetic products for consumers because the purpose of this dossier is the improvement of general health and consumer protection. On the other hand, this regulation reduces the bureaucratic burden on companies. We should remember that there are many cosmetics companies in Europe, and the industry has a turnover of 65 billion euros and 350,000 direct jobs, so it's very important to be concerned about this industry.
50,000 emplois directs, donc c'est quand même très important de s'en préoccuper.
The updated legislation aims to remove uncertainties and inconsistencies by introducing a clear set of definitions and implementation measures. For example, the legislation deals for the first time with nanotechnology, a new development in cosmetics production. The legal form of the legislation has also been changed from a directive into a regulation, so that implementation measures are made standard across the EU's 27 member states. But this package was the subject of detailed negotiations between the European institutions. So what differences needed to be resolved?
Nous avons eu quelques difficultés, forcément, sur un texte aussi important.
Understandably, we had a few difficulties with such an important text. Difficulties concerning definitions, concerning nanomaterials in cosmetic products. But although there were at times very lively exchanges, in reality we achieved an agreement at first reading, and that's very important.
Un accord en première lecture, et ça c'est quand même très important.
So what does all this mean for consumers in Europe?
Cela veut dire qu'il y a une avancée.
It means that there is progress on the security of products on the market in the EU. Cosmetic products are not just anti-wrinkle creams and perfumes. They also include soap, toothpaste, shaving cream, products that are used commonly and daily. So it's fundamental that those products are made of substances that are not dangerous to health.
Des produits donc vraiment d'usage très courant et très quotidien. Donc il est fondamental que ces produits-là soient composés de substances qui ne soient pas dangereuses pour la santé.
The cosmetics dossier shows once again how the EPP-ED group is in favour of consumer rights and setting new standards of safety. For more information on the group's policy on cosmetic products, please visit our website, epp-ed.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.